Hello, dear friends, Wonder Tips channel viewers. I love you all. And today I tell you, we are having a great personality in our room. And I have promised you, every time you will find someone special because speciality gives us some boost in our confidence. And that is what I am going to do. So let us welcome our wonderful friend, my elder brother, Mr. Anurag Aggarwal. But I tell you regarding him, he is a great YouTuber. He started in a great way. Today, he is giving consultancy in business, making 10x, 20x, 50x, whatever you say, he improves your profitability. And that you just will see the energy with which he is working, and he is a single team man and does great things. So I will now start giving mic to my friend, and let us welcome again and नमस्कार अग्रवाल जी। बहुत बहुमूल्य समय आपने निकाला है मेरे चैनल के लिए, मेरे दर्शकों के लिए। और ये चैनल ओवरऑल कम से कम 3.5 करोड़ लोगों के पास ये अपना इंटरव्यू जाने वाला है आपका पॉडकास्ट का। प्लीज
Wonderful,
आप माइक
wonderful.
संभालिए।
Thank you so very much.
Thank you, sir. And now you take the charge and give some tips of your personality, what you do in nutshell. Then we'll be asking formal questions. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay, what I do, I have been training for the past 25 years on business and public speaking. Business means anyone who is doing a traditional business, anyone who has been doing business for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and his business is all Lala business. You know, Lala business, Virinderji.
Yes.
Virinderji, Lala's business is where the businessman is going entire day to his office, doing all the operations, looking after all those small things, but he's actually tied with his business. He is going to his office 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, entire day he's spending. But still, he's not been able to scale his business. So what I do, I help people in autopilot their business and double their profits. So second is doubling their profits. So they have been able to take my course and they have been able to double their profits every year. So this is one I do. Number two is I'm helping people how to come on stage and address audience, building up their confidence. So anyone who wants to build up his confidence, anyone who wants to address audience, anyone who wants to address boardroom meetings or wants to become an anchor, he's my client. So, okay, so this is the second thing that I'm doing. And yes, since I've been having 5.3 million subscribers, so I'm helping people in becoming YouTubers because I am getting income from collaborations. People are coming from all over the country, all over the world, and they are collaborating with me. Like a Malaysian, Kishan, he came to me a couple of weeks ago. He collaborated and paid me in lakhs of rupees. Then this Imran also, he came from Dubai. He is a real estate tycoon. He collaborated with me and paid me a hefty amount. And then people from USA, UK, Canada have been coming to me and paying me thousands of dollars for the collaborations. And then I'm also invited. I go to Canada, I go to America, I go to within India, I go to Bangalore. Like in the month of March, because of my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram existence, my presence, and the followers I have, I was been, I was happy to have. I was lucky to train the directors and vice president of world's #1 company, Walmart. That was the biggest achievement I did this year in the month of March because of YouTube. So I'm helping people that how they can have they can monetize their channel and how they can have collaborations. And not only this, I am an affiliate partner to Zerodha. I'm an affiliate partner of Upstocks and Angel One, where I only have to say after watching my videos, please, if you want to open a Demat account, wants to start your journey in stock market, click the link below in the description box. So whosoever clicks on that link, I get 500 rupees. And whosoever is trading every month 30, 40, 50,000 rupees, by the end of the year, if let's say if he trades for about 1 crore rupees in total, खरीदो फरोख्त सब कुछ मिला करके बेचना खरीदना, so in total he, let's say he did a dealing of 1 crore rupees, he would be paying about 1 lakh rupees, let's say, for example, as a commission. So 50% of that 1 lakh rupees comes to my account.
Wonderful.
So this is called affiliate marketing. So I also tell them that how they can have and then not to forget the main income from YouTube. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Thread, they have been giving money every month. So
Right.
that is the third income they can have. Then I also tell them that how they can sell merchandise also. Like I have books. I've written about 5, 6, 7, 8 books. So I sell my books. Cost of a book is only 20%. 80% is all profit. So that is another thing. I sell books. Some people are selling t-shirts. They are selling jackets. They are selling their products on their to their followers. So that is also one of the incomes we may have. So there are tens of income we can generate if you have followers, if your videos are having views. So that is the third course I'm taking care of. So there are 3 courses. One is a business course, double your profit and autopilot. Second is public speaking, and third is how to become an influencer. Like you are an influencer, I'm an influencer. For all those people who want to be influencer, I teach them public speaking, and I teach them how to monetize their channel. So this
Wonderful.
is my total and this is what I've been doing for past 25 years.
Great, sir. And you
Keep
see,
it in
my
the
viewers, what energy he is giving us.
oh,
The room is blasted like anything.
mm,
And if
thank
you
you
have
so
the
much.
energy, you will be on top of the sky, not to the sky, top of the sky. So just
Yup, yup.
fasten your seat belts and listen each and every word from my elder brother, Anuragji.
Thank you, Ji.
So, Anuragji, now coming to our formal questions. First question is, what is scary? Speaking in front of 5,000 people or showing your profit and loss sheet to your spouse?
Oh, to my spouse, showing my profit? Oh, no, 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 no. If I start showing to my spouse my profits, I know the first demand will be a solitaire,
Yeah.
second demand will be a solitaire, third demand will be solitaire. The most scary is showing my profits to my spouse. Absolutely. Public speaking will be very easy for me.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful.
But kidding. But actually, they say the world's fourth biggest scare people have. The fourth biggest scare is going to jail.
Mm.
Third biggest scare people have is biting from snake. Snake bite is the third biggest one.
Yeah,
Second biggest scare people have is death.
right.
And first biggest fear today is public speaking. They say, do me anything, but don't send me to the stage. Whip me, beat me, whatever you want to, but don't send me to the stage.
Right.
So biggest scare today is public speaking. There's no doubt about this.
Wonderful, sir.
Second
Wonderful.
of all, what I said was I was just kidding.
So, my dear viewers, are you enjoying? Just give maximum, comments when you see this. Tomorrow it will be live. Wonderful, wonderful.
Go, go, go.
So, the next question comes, if a business runs on autopilot, does the owner just go on vacation forever?
Oh, yes and no. Forever is not possible. You will have to go for the vacation to the vacations, not forever. You have to go to the office, you have to go to the vacations. I say autopilot is one where when you can go to Goa with your wife and your children. You go to your wife with your wife and children to Goa for 2 months, two of those months which are peak in your business. You go to Goa in peak season business with your wife, not with someone else's wife. So with your wife and children, you go to Goa, and up they are being able, your employee are being able to take orders, get it manufactured and supply and get the payment also. And you do not get, और आपको एक कॉल नहीं मिलती, एक व्हाट्सएप नहीं मिलती, एक ईमेल मिलती, that is autopilot.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, for that, what has to be done by owners, business owners?
What they have to be doing, they have to follow my instructions.
Wonderful, wonderful. So,
100%.
my dear friends, all business owners and my viewers, If you want to connect, all details will be given in the description. Just connect and do on autopilot mode all your business activities. Wonderful.
Yep.
So now, sir, coming to the next question. Have you ever had a student freeze on the stage and then accidentally delivered the best speech of his life?
Oh, not one, many of them who were frozen in the beginning, many of them. And rather, not why do I talk about my students? I also, when I was taking the same course from my trainer in 1997, from Ashit Ghosh, who had been my trainer. So when I was taking his course, I got frozen many a times, and then I came out of the spell also. This kind of tongue tightness. I was very bashful. I was very tongue-tied. I was very introvert. I came out of this situation. And I've seen in the past 25 years, ever since I've been giving training, I have seen that many a times my students, they are frozen, their tongue is tied, and sometimes they get a wet pant also. Vente gili ho jati hai. But even then, they have been able to come out very well.
Right.
Arey, I have seen many a times. It's not something new. कितनी बार ऐसा होता है?
Okay, okay.
Nothing new.
Sir, luckily, I frozen in first attempt in fifth class. Then it took me 2 years in that age. After seven, nothing doing. I am just,
I tell you,
yes, sir.
you said that you were frozen when you're in fifth. When I was in first standard, my age was 5 and I flunked in English. I could not pass the exam. Have you ever heard flunking, failing in first standard? Then when I came to sixth standard, all the subjects were in English. All those subjects like science, I got 5 out of 100. In social studies, I got 6 on 100. And in English, I got 1 on 100. I failed for the second time and I was thrown out of the school. I was thrown out also. And then in 10th standard, I got in English out of 150. It was a board exam I was facing. And out of 150, I got 33. और जब revalid करवाए तो रह गए 22. 24 जी बने थे, 26 बने, 2 बन के रह गए. So I failed 3 times. And then when I went to graduation and I took admission in Delhi law faculty to become a lawyer, to become an advocate, on the very first session, the professor was standing and he asked me, hey, get up and give me your introduction. I got up on stage instead of speaking. I knew whatever he spoke, I could not understand. I think he asked me for the introduction because मैं जाता हूँ कि इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं मुझे इतना नहीं पता था. So I simply I took measured steps and went out of the room. And when I appeared for the exam on the very first semester, I flunked in all the four subjects, and I got 0 on 100 because I could not write a word of English, and I could not pursue my career in legal in law. So this man, who has been training people on public speaking, he flunked for 4 times, and I'm a school thrown out. And to top that, last month on 31st July, World Human Rights Protection Commission not only made me National Vice President for 25-26, but also gave me an honorary doctorate. So this Anurag Aggarwal became Dr. Anurag, and this Anurag, who failed for 4 times and a school thrown out, is given honorary doctorate. Life is funny, Mr. Virender. Life is funny, absolutely. और मैं ये भी पाता हूँ वीरेंद्र जी के, you know, all those toppers of school, colleges, IIMs, IITs, or Harvard, all these toppers, do you know they all are working for those ones who failed in school?
Right, right.
All these toppers of Harvard or IIMs, IITs, and schools and colleges, they all are working for those ones who failed in school. I'm not saying that these toppers are weak. I'm not saying that these toppers are stupid. No, no, no. It's not that. But I have discovered, Virenderji, I have discovered there's a success. Virenderji's success does not go to someone who has mark sheet. बड़ी बड़ी mark sheet वाला इंसान नहीं सफल होता. It does not go to the mark sheet. I believe it goes to the mindset.
Very right, sir.
It goes to the mindset. You know, in school and colleges, We have one final exam.
Hmm.
We have one final exam every year. In this life, in the practical life, when doing business or you are doing a job, every day you have to have self-belief. This exam of self-belief and this exam of never giving up occurs every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, all your life. This exam is coming, is appearing, where you have to trust yourself. You have to say to yourself, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up in my personal life, in my professional life, in my social life, in my family life. I'm not going to be giving up. I have to have trust in myself. I have to trust. I'm the best. I'm the champion. 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 This kind of exam is taking place every day. If you're not passing on this exam, you'll give up. You will have depressions. You'll be a failure. So have the trust in yourself that I can do it. I can do it.
Really, sir,
Yep.
great motivation. And I tell you, all my viewers, just see how from zero to hero Dr. Anurag has become. What he is telling, he is not hiding anything. What I mean, you can become where you are 200x. Just have what he has said, mindset.
Mindset.
Mindset
Now
is
the mark sheet. Mark
5%.
sheet is good. With the mark sheet, you must have mindset. Mindset is better than mark sheet.
Right, sir. Right. Here I remember one point, sir. When I was doing BText, Bachelor of Textiles, our professor asked one day, Mr. Chaudhary, you will do MTech after BText or directly into the industry? So I told, I will go directly into the industry. I don't want to go for higher studies. तो उनका ये कहना था, he is Mr. Chaudhary, man of words. He will conquer the industry. And I tell you, sir, with the blessings of Almighty, gratitude to all my gurus and parents, I enjoyed 44 years there. Every single day has taken my heart and soul, and I was serving to the companies. And wherever I left, it was, jumbling. And I went where I changed the things. That is my integrity. Thank you, sir. Thank you with your
Very good.
George.
Very good.
Also,
Inspiring. Very inspiring.
thank
Very
you, sir.
inspiring.
Thank
Give it
you.
up.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
So
Wow.
now coming to the next question, how, sorry, what do you say to a speaker who finishes their speech in 30 seconds when they had 30 minutes to speak? What you say?
Okay. Somebody who is given 30 minutes, but he speaks for 30 seconds only.
Right.
I always say to him, and not only one, there are many examples I have. I run a course on public speaking. So in my public speaking course, there are about 40, 50, 60 students in one batch. So I very often I've seen people are not been able to speak completely. They
Right.
finish in just half a minute, 1 minute. It has been happening.
Right.
And then I say to them, do you know you are speaking? You spoke for 30 seconds, but you see all these people who are sitting down right there. They're taking the same course you are taking, but they do not have a courage to get up and come here.
Right.
So
Very good.
having a start is better than not at all. Having a start is better than not starting at all. Having a bad start is good one.
Right.
Everyone is not a speaker. Everyone cannot become the captain of the ship. Somebody will have to become a crew. Everyone cannot become the captain of the ship. Everyone cannot become Obama. Everyone cannot become Trump. Everyone cannot become Arvind Kejriwal or Modi or Rahul Gandhi. Somebody will have to become a volunteer. Somebody will have to do something. So if you have been able to speak, that's very good. If you're not been able to speak, that's okay. But you tried. Many of them who are sitting in this arena, they are not doing, but you have done it. So
Right.
having a bad start is better than having a bad start is better than not at having a bad start is better than not starting at all.
Not
So
starting.
all those who speak for 30 seconds is better. They have done it at least.
Wonderful, sir. Your meaning is very crystal clear. So now coming on to next question. How do you stop a business owner from trying to do everything himself?
Oh, being hands-on. People are in the habit of doing because there's a habit and they do not trust their employees. They do not trust their team. They say, there is no one better than me. I am the best one. This is a very bad habit of most of the Lala type business, where
Lala
the
time.
Lalas business, they are doing business like a Lala. So it's not new. It's been happening. And I've been watching people doing it. So what I do to them, that I try to give them a small system. And when the small systems start working, they have trust on me. So then I give another system, then I give another system, slowly, gradually. If one becomes successful, the other also becomes successful. They only need to have a start. When they have a success in one system, their faith rises and they start cooperating with me.
Right. Otherwise,
And they follow my
what is the role of CEO? They are keeping paying handsome amount to different officer. The system is that self belief, and on some systems they are not working on the systems. Very right, sir. So now coming on to my next question: have you ever seen a business owner panic because autopilot worked too well?
Come again, come again.
It is a point that how
एक
have you
मिनट
ever seen a business owner?
एक मिनट hold कीजिएगा. Yeah.
Sir, have you ever seen a business owner panic because autopilot worked too well?
Oh, yes. Many times, many times, I have found that businessmen, they start applying my systems and they go autopilot. And once they go autopilot, they stop going to business. And that's where they are going wrong. I say you must go to business for an hour or two every day. If you do not want to go 1 or 2 hours every day, how about going to 1 or 2 days in a week? How about going to 3, 4, 5 days or week in a month? But must go.
Right.
So all those people who stop going to their factories at all, do not go to a factory 1 year, 2 years, they have the bells ringing their ears.
Alarming
No,
bells.
that's wrong. They must go somewhere. Otherwise, they must go to their office once or twice in a week. If they don't go, they will have trouble in their life. No,
Right.
no, no.
So, coming on to the next question: what is the silliest thing someone did with their free time after putting their business on autopilot?
They go to Thailand.
Ah, for more
They
time.
go to stupid businessmen. They start doing stupid things. They start get into stupid things. Many times they travel to lousiest places. They start uh, spending time at home sometimes. No, no, no. When you go autopilot, that means you don't have to stop going to office. Rather, go to office once or twice in a week, and rest of the time should be given to sales and marketing and taking your business to the next level. If you are making 1 million, you must try to make 10 million. If you're making 10 millions, you must go for 100 millions. And that is what we are made for. We all businessmen are made to make profits. Profit has to be there. So you should not be sitting at home. Rather, you must work to make more and more and more profits.
Very right, sir.
Going to office is not a solution.
I have seen,
Going to office is not a solution. Don't
yes,
go to
I have
office.
seen, sir, where owner started going away from line what you are telling. The business of empire of 500, 1,000 crore gone away, washed away. So you are very right. So now coming on to next question. If you could put your life on autopilot for 1 week,
I could
what
place
would
my
you,
life into autopilot.
pardon?
Come again, come again. You
Yes.
wanted to ask me if I
Yeah.
place my life on autopilot,
Autopilot for 1 week. What would you do in that free time?
my life is autopilot totally. You can
Wonderful.
make out this is 10:28
Yes.
p.m.
Right.
and in Starbucks, having my life. I'm enjoying. Yeah, hi, here's my puppet. Ready? So he's going to be giving my puppet also. I'm having my life. I'm having podcast with you, having the best of my life. I am 100% autopilot, but I'm working also. I'm giving a podcast. I'm uh, I'm taking interviews of people. I'm giving my podcast. I'm taking people's podcast for my channel, for others' channel. I'm traveling all over the world. People are traveling and coming to me. I'm having my color time. I'm enjoying. I'm becoming famous. I'm making money, and I'm doing my business. I'm doing my training. It's all fun. It's
Wonderful.
perfectly fun. It's absolutely autopilot. Whenever I want to travel, I can travel. Whenever I want to be staying in office, I go to my office also. And yes, I'm
Wonderful.
autopilot.
Yes, sir. Yes. So my next question is, how do you explain autopilot in nutshell to someone like me?
I give an example. Autopilot is when you are going to go out with your wife and children in the peak time और आपके पीछे से ऑर्डर आए, मैन्युफैक्चर हो जाए, माल सप्लाई हो जाए, पेमेंट भी आ जाए और आपको एक कॉल ना आए, एक व्हाट्सएप ना आए, एक एसएमएस ना आए, एक ईमेल ना आए, ये है ऑटोपायलट।
वंडरफुल सर, वंडरफुल।
ये मैं करवाता हूँ।
ऐसा हो जाए तो सारे ओनर्स ही ऐसा करेंगे और मजा आएगा। एंड माय
नो,
डियर फ्रेंड्स, ऑल माय व्यूअर्स एंड बिजनेसमैन फ्रेंड्स, you just see, listen carefully these words. You can make autopilot. You need not to sit whole time and seeing what employees are doing. Go for 1 or 2 days, that's all, and give power authority to your people. They will do all the work on autopilot system. Thank you,
यस,
sir.
दैट्स
Wonderful.
पॉसिबल।
So, is it true some business owners resist autopilot because they love being busy whole
हाँ,
time?
yeah. There are some businessmen who think that being busy is best. If they do not keep themselves busy, they will get into troubles, tensions, and worries. And for the purpose of avoiding worries and tensions, they invite more work. And not only for office, for 8 hours, they go to office to 10 hours, 12, 14, 15 hours and stay there because they don't want to get into troubles. They don't want to get into worries and tension. And sometimes when they do not have good relation with their wife and children, that is also one of the reasons they want to be keeping busy. They want to have hands on everything, and that is understandable.
Wonderful, sir. You are telling the truth. And now, what is the strangest process you have ever had to systemize the things?
What is the
What is the strangest process you have ever had to systematize? Strangest process.
strangest
Hmm.
strangest process? I'm not being able to understand. Question number
It is 30.
13.
30.
What is it?
30.
Strangest process you've ever had to systemize. Strangest process you've ever had to systemize. Strangest.
We can cover
Strangest
it
process.
afterwards. If you want, we can cover it.
तो
We can
छोड़ दीजिए, छोड़ दीजिए,
discuss.
let it be, छोड़
Sir,
दीजिए उसको।
next question is is doubling profits harder than doubling followers on Instagram?
Not at all. I think making profit, doubling your profit is easier than making doubling your followers on Instagram. If I have 5.15 lakh subscribers, making 10 lakh is maybe a little tougher, but making a double profit is much easier.
This,
Sometimes Instagram followers, doubling your Instagram followers is difficult. Making a profit, doubling a profit is much easier.
but sir, you are autopilot master, expert. But businessmen see double profit cannot be, but
ये
Instagram.
यही होता है. If you ask us a person who cannot swim, ask him, is the swimming difficult? He'll say, difficult. I can be killed. I may lose my life. At the same time, somebody who knows swimming, if you ask him, he says, swimming is the easiest thing in the world. So when you know something, it's easy. When you don't know, you find this is the toughest thing. So for
Right.
me, the profit is much easier. But yes, I'm good in making my followers double also. Both the things are easier, but yes, making your profit doubling your profit is easier.
It is wonderful, sir. If someone says, I want to double my profit, but not work more, what is your answer to them?
Oh, yes. If he doesn't want to work and wants to double his profit, he can. It'll take him longer time.
Yeah.
If somebody can double his profit in 1 year, for him, it might take 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. So to him, who doesn't want to go, doesn't want to do, he can also do it. But it'll take him much more time to a person who is going to office. Going to office and working. I'm not saying that he has to be going to office the entire day, but once or twice in a week, if he goes and work, profit can double. If it doesn't go, the profit will not double. It'll be doubling, but it'll take more time, 3 years or 4 years or 5 years.
Right, sir. Right. So, last question, long question is, what is one myth about profits that always make you laugh?
What is the myth? What?
Myth. What is one myth about profits that always makes you laugh?
The myth about profit that makes me laugh. The myth about profit that make me laugh. Uh,
You might have
myth,
considered like that profit can be double faster, and people say that profit cannot be made double. Is
नहीं
it?
myth. चलिए कुछ और पूछिए.
Okay,
Maybe
sir.
maybe something.
So now coming to, we are having little bit shortage of time. So now coming
So
on to
फिर
fair question.
last के 3 questions पूछिए. They are the best for the closing. Last 3 questions. Last
Uh,
3 questions quickly.
I have asked, sir.
No. Last 3 questions
Just hold on. Just hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
or last 2 questions.
Yes. What is the best unexpected success story from your coaching career?
The most successful question the most what is the question? Come
What is
again.
the best unexpected success story from your coaching center, coaching career?
Best success story.
Yes.
Best success stories could be Himanshu Malhotra, who became the 2015 Nach Badliye winner. He took my course. He became actor. He worked in many more than 500 episodes of different soap operas. He appeared in many movies also, and he was the winner of 2015 Nach Badliye. There are many unexpected things he did very quickly in very short span of time.
Wonderful, sir. And next question is, if you could give only one piece of advice to every entrepreneur in the world, what would it be?
Like all the doctors have a prescription, same with this doctor. It's also having a prescription.
Right.
To all the viewers, have 4 doses every day. Take 4 doses of self-belief and never give up. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the evening, and once before sleeping.
Wonderful.
Self-belief and never give up. Self-belief and never give up.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. And last question in the series, what is the one question you wish people would stop asking you about business?
Oh, I want all of them not to ask me, will this system, autopilot, work in my business?
Yeah.
They all ask me, will it work? Will it work? Please stop asking me because it works in everyone's business.
Very right, sir. Very right. So now asking one word answers. YouTube, you have been master. YouTube in one word, what you want to say?
It's awesome. It gives you name, fame, identity. It gives you collaborations. You are becoming famous. You are making money. You are sitting at home. You are in Starbucks, and YouTube gives you everything. I think this is the best thing in the world today, and everyone must try to win YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It gives you name, fame, money, identity, everything,
Right, sir.
and
Right.
freedom of work also.
And shorts or long-term videos, which wins in 2025?
Long format,
Great.
long format, not
One
short format.
Very good, sir. One business book you swear by. Wonderful one.
Come again, come again.
One best book, business book, which you liked most.
Oh, best book. Best book, I would say, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living is the second book. And number third book of his is Public Speaking and Influencing Men in Business. These are 3 books, and all of them are from Dale Carnegie.
Wonderful. So, my dear viewers, how you are enjoying this session? It is late night, and see the energy of this young man, Mr. Anurag
What?
Aggarwal.
10:41 p.m.
10:41. Yes, yes, yes. So it is wonderful. Your Josh is great, sir. Thank you very much. And it will be a wonderful lesson for all my viewers. So coming on to another question, small question. What you recommend? Work from beach, or work from office?
I think if you're a startup, if you have started your business, work from office. But
Right,
once you have done on autopilot, then go to beach, go to hills, go to any place of the world. Like I am 10:42 and I'm at Barista or Starbucks.
right,
You can go to Starbucks or you go to beach, you go to any place.
right, sir.
But in the beginning, go to office.
Wonderful, wonderful. And
Cheers.
sir, thank you. Funniest client request you have ever received in your life. Any client request.
Not one. There are many, many, many funny clients. Some people say, come to partnership with me. Some say that buy my business. Some say that funny. There are many kind of business offers I've got. Some people wants that I should invest in their startup. Some people, they said, we want to use your name and start a business. There are many kind of offers I've been getting.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, your this total episode has been really wonderful,
My
inspiring,
pleasure, sir. It
and
was
that is my
it was
purpose.
pleasure. कहाँ से बात करते करते हमारा आधा पौना घंटा गुजर गया पता ही नहीं चला. It was very nice speaking with you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank you so very much, Vrinda.
it was only because of your Josh, your thrill, your excitement. Very good, sir. Thank you very much for
Thank you,
coming
ji.
to
Thank you
this
so very
session.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ji.
Namaskar. Jai Hind
Thank
and
you,
good
ji.
meeting, sir. Right.
Thank you, ji.
One minute and please, come on. Yes. Wonderful. So, my dear friends, I have come from Chandigarh just to meet you all.
Thank you.
My lecture is over. So, now what I want to tell, I am Unicorn CEO